this episode, we're going to be speaking to former Laker girl, Nicole Rush, owner of Sexy Fit.
If the dick wasn't snapping, I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. Finish income.
We got 1 8, 3, lift up tall.
Mad. They wanna hurt me. I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. Finish income on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad. They wanna hurt me.
Nicole Rush, slow touch, sexy fit dance, better than a crunch. As you guys can see, I had so much fun learning sexy fit moves and talking with Nicole about her time with the Lakers and how she got her start.
Yes, I started as a child, whether it be kid songs, dancing, and then when I got an agent, there was commercials, all types of things where they need the token. I shouldn't say that, but I definitely started when I was 12 in the entertainment industry. And
How is it being a Laker girl? I gotta know.
I will say that that's definitely been a highlight in my life. It was fun performing at Staples Center, you know, every other night. Was that so long ago with Kobe, Shaq, right before Shaq left, and then Kobe was our person that took over. But it was so fun. Even at the Rose Bowl at UCLA, that's like over 90,000 people performing and cheering. So I really enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed that.
Discipline is something we all struggle with. I know I struggle with discipline. My guilty pleasure is sweets, especially when I'm trying to stick to a fast. But Nicole discusses the importance of making Sexy Fit a lifestyle and having balance.
So Sexy Fit is me. I am Sexy Fit. Yes. So anything I'm doing out there, whether it be on Instagram, social media, I want to make sure I'm sticking true to my brand. Mm-hmm. So for me, I say Sexy Fit is a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. It is a lifestyle. So for me, I don't want to say on point, but I try to be as disciplined as I can, at least 4 to 5 days out of the week. And when I say balance, meaning I'm going hard 4 days, but I'm gonna take my 3 days. It's almost balanced, you know, like 3.5, but I'm going to know that if I have fun on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm out with my friends, I'm enjoying myself. On Monday, right back to being consistently disciplined.
Yeah. In terms of like the person that struggles to work out because they're like, oh, working out, it's hard to be consistent. What advice do you give someone who is not consistent with working out, also who's not consistent with their nutrition? What advice can you give for them?
I will say the first step is finding something that makes you happy. Mm-hmm. So if dancing makes you happy, focus on that. Yeah. Working out is an emotional trigger already. Yeah. So sometimes the gym is not right across the street, or if it's not easy to get to, that already deters you. So the hardest part is showing up. Show up for yourself. Usually if you don't want to go, as soon as you get there, you're like, I'm happy I came. Yeah. So my advice would be is to pick something that you actually enjoy doing. If you enjoy karate, if you enjoy meditating, if you enjoy stretching, pick something that you actually enjoy doing.
So what's so cool about Sexy Fit is that it offers a variety of fun exercises for men and women. And so in terms of your clientele, what type of clientele do you usually get?
Oh, wow. From all over the world in different cities and states. It's grown. I started with more of a 18 to 24 crowd when I just started, because it was the ladies auditioning and dancing and just making sure they stayed on point through cardio. You can burn so many calories just dancing and having fun, listening to music that you love. Own it.
Yes.
So then I realized, as I started to move out of auditioning and dancing as much, that the woman that goes to work from 9 to 5, 10 to 6, entrepreneur that just needs to release, that's where my demographic tried to change to 25 to 35. Consistently, it became their outlet. Men and women were coming to class, and it was our way to just spread our stuff and own our sexy and go home, and that was our little treat to ourselves. So I'm all about tapping into yourself and owning your sexy.
Nicole concludes with the sacrifices that she had to make to maintain her healthy and sexy fit lifestyle. You guys should all check her out and join the movement.
With fitness is a sacrifice for disciplining yourself. Motivating yourself to work out every day is hard. Whether you run in the morning, not sleeping in is a sacrifice. Get up, get some cardio, go for a walk. I'd say I definitely wasn't able to do certain things like party all night and drink because I know my body would not perform the way I needed it to the next day.
Right.
So even though I am about enjoying your life and lifestyle, it's about balance.
Yes.
So I think the sacrifice was learning a balance. You can't go hard every day and expect to look a certain way at a certain age.
It's
like
true.
that will catch up with you. So prioritizing my daily schedule.
Yes, that makes sense because it's like you had to go through that and understand the discipline and what works best for
Right.
you, it seems like, in order to help everybody else
Exactly.
be able to do the same. So
Exactly.
I love that.
Setting the example.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. As a leader, you can go through it first, then you can help everybody else.
Right.
So I love it. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for that.
No, I'm happy.
So tell everyone like where they can find you,
Okay.
how they can participate in your dance classes, just what website, there's a
Okay.
website, anything that they can do to get in touch with you and be able to participate.
Okay,
take part.
well, we have a new website coming out, sexyfitla.com, as well as Health Made Sexy, which will focus more on nutrition and a lifestyle vlog. The Sexy Fit Workout on Instagram, you can find me as well.
I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. Let's all get sexy fit together. You guys check me out on Instagram on @TLaShore or visit my website www.yourauthenticpower.com. Now, over to my girl, the trendy and the stylish Whitney, who sits down with a local legend in the community whose family has historical roots in the beauty industry.
Thanks, girl. That looked like it was a lot of fun. Make sure you give me a call next time you go to that Sexy Fit class, because I want to get sexy fit too. I got to show my viewers where to go to look good. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about an awesome interview I had with Mr. Steve Ellis. He's the director of the Untouchable Academy here in LA. It is the place to go to, ladies and gentlemen, to get that hair laid or shaved.
The Untouchable Academy is an education facility. I started in the hair business. I'm a legacy kid. My dad was a barber back in the 70s.
Okay.
And I kind of, fought it for a long time, but, around about 86, I finally went and got my license. I spent probably 15 years in the salon.
Okay.
I owned my own hair salon over in Inglewood. And then moved from that, opened up a nail salon for 5 years.
Nice.
That did high-end manicures and pedicures. And then I started teaching. Roughly about, early 2000s, I started teaching.
Okay.
And the teaching field let me see things from a different dynamic. You've got students all the time who are really talented, and want to get their license, but they need to make money at the same time.
Right.
So what the academy does and what the apprentice program does is allows a student to come in and actually work in a salon as opposed to going to a school to get their license.
Awesome. Okay.
So that's kind of what we do here. The program works in the sense where we train them 1 day a week for the state board exam.
Okay.
And then they go into the salon Tuesday through Saturday. So they really don't go to a conventional school at all.
Okay.
They actually work in the salon. They can develop their clientele, get paid, and have a license from the state all at the same time.
Now, do you think that's a better route to go versus going to beauty school because you get that hands-on experience sooner, or?
It's a dual-edged sword. Yes, it is, because if indeed you've got some skills already, it allows you to really expand and grow your business.
Gotcha.
But I do tell folks, but the one downside of the apprentice program is you only know what your stylist knows.
Gotcha.
So if you're training me, I'm only going to get what you can teach me
Right.
and what you're comfortable with. So that's kind of where the academy came into play, because a lot of the apprentices who were here, let's say if I've got a barber apprentice and he wants to learn how to braid, well, his barber only knows how to do barbering work.
Right.
So the academy allows us to do additional classes for barbers and cosmos, and we can show you how to braid. We can show you how to do a man unit. If you're same thing, if you're a female and all you've learned is how to do a press and curl and roller set, and you want to learn how to barber, that's not part of cosmetology curriculum. So the academy program allows you to come in and take extra barbering classes to grow your skill sets.
So I had the chance to sit down with Steve and talk about this ever-changing beauty industry. From frontals to weaves to partials, you name it, the Untouchable Academy covers it. Steve takes pride in being a one-stop shop. He even takes care of the men's. That's right, he has man units. And he teaches everybody how to get in their bag so they can get one.
Our business is about giving clients what they want. Our business is about making people feel good about themselves. So men have been in that scenario where, you know, not everybody wanted to go bald.
Right.
You know, some cats still wanted, the young guys didn't want to go bald. They wanted to have some hair, but they were, you know, maybe suffering from premature baldness, some kind of alopecia, something like that. I mean, the man units that guys are getting, I mean,
that is a new thing for me.
But I mean, it's almost like you got to check just like a woman.
Right.
You know, I mean, these cats are half bald. You know, they get a nice little taper on the side, get something on the top. I mean, they've got braid man units, dreads, all that stuff. The units allow them to have a nice young look. I mean, you got guys, I mean, I know kids 15, 16 years old getting units.
Right.
Because they have alopecia early and they're bald, and they don't want to be in high school bald.
Right.
So they want to have a little fro. So now they have some options available to them.
I also got to talk with Steve about the importance of having a well-rounded skill set when you're in this business, and how it's important to know that there's more to being an entrepreneur than owning your own business. Steve gives people the skill set at the Untouchable Academy that prepares them to go and be competitive in the business world.
Yeah, and it's no fault of their own. Yeah, it's no fault of their own. I mean, sometimes if the parents don't know and haven't had that education, then they can't pass it on. Right. So, it's, you know, we will try to make sure that we give a full rounded education, and then the Academy does classes that are just on finances, so we can bring in a group of hairstylists and talk to them about money. Gotcha. We bring in a lot of single women who have kids and talk to them about how to prepare and, you know, get their budgets together and, you know, what it takes to raise, you know, a kid out there on their own. And then we talk to a lot of these barbers about what it takes to be a man and how to step up, how to address and take care of your family. All those kind of things are the things we try to instill through the apprentice program and also through our foundation. We have a foundation called Maple, which is mentorship, apprenticeship, prevention, literacy, and entrepreneurship. So we try to instill those core values in the youngsters that we deal with.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of From the Ground Up on Blackout TV. I am your host, Whitney, and you guys can follow me on Instagram at the letter U, gotta have _ wit to keep up with what I'm doing. And for this episode, make sure you guys subscribe, comment, like, and hit that notification bell so that you know when we are gonna upload more episodes to keep you in the loop.